Like an AA meeting. I just feel so like it's so. I feel like
you're surrounded on all sides now.
Well, what? We are watching you from all sides.
Let's do this. I got an idea. Okay. So for that side, I got this chair. For that side, I got. I'm covering all my bases, man.
Yeah, you can.
Reason for that is
Hey, maybe you can.
they were holding like an open space. They were holding an open space event here.
Get back to your area.
Now we gotta get four-sided dice.
Hi. Welcome to the panel. Welcome to the panel. I don't like the look you get. Who could not like that outfit? Okay, so this is a that's a call breath on me. Whew. Okay, I'm getting old and fat. I'm washing my hair. What the hair? This is that guy with the glasses Q&A panel. I'm pretty much just here just to chat with you guys, answer questions, all sorts of good stuff. If for any reason, unlikely because it's 2 hours, but if for any reason you don't get to a question that you had or wanted to chat about or talk about, whatever. I got in the dealer's room. I'm gonna go down there. I got merchandise. I got DVDs and prints. We'll sign them. Anything that you bring to sign is totally free. And yeah, so let's just go right in and take some questions.
Yeah.
Really, nobody came with questions. Okay.
One of the funnest, like, nostalgic critic reviews you've ever done.
Funnest nostalgia. I don't think that's a word, but it's fine. Is funnest a word? Where's my dad?
Yes, it is.
Cool. That's my dad, everybody.
Hello. The Elder Walker.
Yeah, he gets royalties. So, what's the funnest one I ever did? That's a tough one. One of the funnest ones, actually, it's not this week. The week after was a really fun one. It's one I've actually sort of been building up a bit, but I can't say what it is because it's been a surprise. But it's gonna be a good one. Aside from that, the Casper one was pretty fun. Because that's the first time I went to a con, and I really wanted to make a splash, no pun intended.
Timing!
Yeah, timing! Why haven't I made a shirt of that yet? Every time I go to a con, everybody's like, timing!
Timing!
I haven't used that joke in forever either. I'm surprised how many people remember it.
Oh, no, it was in the haunting review. It was in the haunting review.
Oh, that's right.
Timing!
Because we kept saying it's like the little cat. We kept calling him the Casper Ghost. So I'm like, all right. So I got to somehow work that joke in. So let's see. Yeah. So probably one of the. I want to say there's another one. One of the easiest ones, oddly enough, was the Alone in the Dark review because I lost my voice. That's why I'm typing on the computer, with the Stephen Hawking voice. And I didn't have to say anything. Lewis and Noah did all the work. So it turned out really nice. Yeah, I'm sure there's another one, but it's not clicking with me. I'll tell you actually one that, outside Nostalgia Critic, probably one of my favorite videos, maybe my favorite. I don't know why, just something about filming it, something about the way it turns out. I really like the video Kylie Bear is an asshole.
Oh, that one.
For anyone who doesn't know, Kylie Bear is the narrator of Dragon Ball Z.
Goku.
Just awesome guy, and I met him at a lot of cons, and we always hang out, and I kept saying, well, we gotta do something, man. You have this great voice. He's like, yeah, whatever you want to do. And finally, I just thought of this idea of him just like, I'm there, I'm like, hey, Kylie Bear, can you do the Dragon Ball Z voice? And he starts doing it, and just improvising. I'm like, isn't that great? Isn't that great? And then he keeps going and going
And going and going.
I say, okay, you've been going for like an hour now. It's kind of scary. And he just keeps going. I'm like, well, okay, I gotta go, Kylie Bear. Bye. I start to leave, and he follows me all throughout the convention, just everywhere, going to my panels, going to like interrupting my interviews. I'm going, shut up, shut up. And finally, at the end, like he's in my bedroom, like in my bed. And I'm like hitting my head with the pillow, like, shut up, shut up. So I don't know. That video really makes me laugh. I really love the pacing of it. I love him in it. He's just so funny. So, yeah, those are probably some of my favorites, whoever asked that. So, let's do another question. Let's do one over here because I can't see. Yes? Oh, hold on.
When you did the room interview, how did they actually contact you to take everything down?
The room interview?
Or the room review.
review. I was getting that something interesting interview.
Hi, Nastasia Critic.
What's wrong with you? Ha 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 ha. Puppies.
Hello, doggy.
I know. Well, here's how it worked. I'll sort of just, in general, sort of talk around. We got an email, literally the day the review came out. Wow. We got an email, and apparently it's John from TheRoomMovie.com, but we think it's Tommy because his accent came through the email. And just saying, no, I sue you, you bad, this is cease and desist, everything was spelled wrong.
You are tearing me apart, Nastasia Critic.
Cease and desist, you'll stop stealing, ha ha ha, what a story, bye. So, out of that we figured he wasn't happy, and we decided, okay, let's be safe, let's take it on. We told Allison upstairs to take her review down to, again, just be safe. And we went to our lawyer, just said, can he get us for this? And he's like, not really. Okay, put it back up. Haven't heard from him since. So that's the exciting tale. Everyone thinks like we duped it out. It's just like, no, it's actually a huge anticlimax. But thank God it was him though, because he's so easy to make fun of. So it wasn't hard to get people on our side. But yeah, so that's pretty much the drama with that. Let's take a question from over here if anyone's got one. No? Well, screw that side.
How do you recruit people to your site?
How do I recruit people? Well, they go through this intense boot camp training. We smack them until they're funny. Pretty much, I mean, and what's probably going to be the next question for a lot of people, we're not taking any more requests right now or any more reviewers, per se. Unless someone just blows us out of the water. But as you can tell, we're pretty crowded on the site. Honestly, it's sort of a mix. We did a contest for Lindsay. We sort of went to the forums for Lewis. And then people started coming to us, and we started picking them up. Some we would just see and really like. I came across a Phelan's videos, his Mac and Me review, and I loved his delivery. I never saw anyone deliver lines like that. So I said, okay, can we bring this guy on board? Yeah, that should be fine. So, yeah, it just sort of varies. I think after a while it became submit to us, we'll look it over and, see if we want to use you. But, yeah, that's pretty much what it is now. And as we get bigger, we may do more shows that are sort of, lean more away from reviews. We'll still have the reviewers, but we'll lean more away from that because we want to, span out and do other stuff. So, yeah, that's the general idea. Another question. We got green shirt.
Yes. Have you ever made suggestions to your other reviewers of what you guys should review or something like that?
I think the only one I constantly check with, because our lists are so similar, and sometimes our opinions are so similar, is Lindsay, because a lot of times...
Newsies.
Was it?
Newsies.
Newsies is a great example, yeah. She put it on there, and I put it on my list, and I forgot it was on her list as well, and thank God she did that, because I didn't know there was this underground uprising of teenage girl fans and stuff like that. I would have totally missed that. I would have ripped the movie a new one and just unleashed all these teenage girls coming after me, probably. But she was smart. She addressed that and talked about it. Or even the Worst Witch. Because I was trying to figure out some movies to do for Halloween, and Rob's wife actually said, "Have you seen The Worst Witch?" I said, "No, I've heard of it." And she's like, I gotta just show you this one scene. Okay, just Tim Curry, Worst Witch.
Oh, yes.
And this
Tim Curry.
I fell in love with, and it's the corniest, cheesiest thing you've ever seen. I said, I have to do something with this. I just absolutely, I can't let this go. And I went to Lindsay, I said, are you reviewing this by any chance? And she's like, I was going to. If you don't want me to, I don't know. I was like, no, go ahead. I'm forcing my cameo onto this. I gotta do a song sequence at the end. I'll write the song, I'll perform it, I'll do everything. Just, please let me. And she's like, okay. And if you watch her video, there's this whole long song that I wrote, but he orchestrated my debut. I get this huge hair like Tim Curry has, and the horrible green screen effects are in there, and she edited it, and it's really friggin' funny, especially if you've seen the original video. So I think sometimes Phelan, I'll sort of say, have you done this? Because sometimes we sort of clash, but not that often. I'm trying to think of anyone else. The nice thing about our reviewers is that for the most part the voices are so different. and we can usually get some, a different reaction out of it. But we try, if we can, we try to stay away from what others have done. But if we really feel, hey, I can do a totally new take on this, like Alice, the day I announced that I was going to review The Room, her review came out. I'm just like, ah!